Yo, what is up, guys? Takes Azelfie here. Today, I'm bringing you guys a Pokemon Showdown Are You Live. I got this nice Mega team right here. Choice Specs Mega is like the rave. It destroys a lot of things outside of like Registeel and Diancie. So I decided I was going to pair it up with Espeon because it helps with Stealth Rocks. And Mega has a huge problem with Stealth Rocks. Since it's often switching in and out, it's not a Pokemon that likes to stay in too much, because it's not the bulkiest thing alive. So I thought Espeon would be really good, and they kind of help wear down each other's checks. I could also use like HP Fire or something, but Shadow Ball's fine. Actually, since I don't have a Z-move user on this team, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to Ghost Team Z. Anyways, we got Gligar now. I also wanted to have like normal Defogger for the team, and this also helps against Registeel and Diancie. So these three make a really nice core. A bit weak to like Mega Glalie and such, so I added Milotic. Milotic's just a very good pivot. It helps to check Gator too, which is also super threatening with Haze, and then you can obviously throw out Toxic against like Quagsire and a bunch of other mons, and to help play like the semi-stall aspect that this team has. We have Lifeform Como. I really like it as a rocker. It does a lot of damage. I use Stealth Rock, Clanging Skills, Close Combat, Flamethrower, just max attack. Although you could probably run like max special attack too. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Max special attack with Flash. Oh, no, I'll keep Flamethrower. I was thinking Flash Cannon for the Diancie, but it's not too popular right now. So yeah, I have Lifeform Stealth Rock Como. It's really fun to use. Clanging Skills and Close Combat does a lot of damage, and Como just has very respectable stats. So you can use either or and both. And finally, I added Doomblade. I just wanted like another normal check. This team kind of struggled against Lindoon if I let it set up on Gligar or even Espeon, or most things for a matter of fact. And it's just really nice. It also helps to check Fairy and Psychic types with the Violet and such. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a game. Currently, it's like I'm literally recording this 11 minutes after midnight, and today is New Year's, in case of you guys are watching and don't know what day this is made, I guess. So, you know what? In Cali, we had to wait like 2-3 more hours than everyone else. I was like on Discord, it's like, oh, Happy New Year's, everybody. And it's like, well, I still have to wait here, so I guess I'll just sit here and wait. Anyways, will we be finding a game? Who knows? I'll go ahead and cut to what I do. Anyways, we found the game. I had to jump to the squad assault count. I guess the other one was a bit too high for, 12 in the morning. Not a lot of people were on. Anyways, this is an interesting team. It has Chromominable, which is something I haven't seen at all. Like, I haven't seen anyone use this mod, period. It's a cool looking mod. And he has webs, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and lead Espeon, as he actually ends up playing Snorlax instead of Galvantula, so I guess he's not having too much priority on getting that webs up. I'll go ahead and switch to my Como, and he actually gets a Body Slam Paralyze on me, and that's a shame. But at least look at his team, he doesn't have a Defogger, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my Stealth Rocks up. Stealth Rocks looks really good in this match, as I do manage to get them up. Now what do I want to do? Do I want to go... I got either like Close Combat, because I don't think this is too much of a use to me now. Yeah, as he just Ice Beams, and that's whatever. Kill me off like that. Now I'm just gonna go to... Well, I can't really go to Mega and click Air Slash because he has both Snorlax, and I can't click Bug Buzz because he has Como. But that is Totem Combo, so... So it has Overcoat, okay. So I'm free to click Bug Buzz. I have no fear of the... And I actually get that crit too. I was gonna say I have no fear of the soundproof. That's very nice to know. I wonder if it's supposed to show me that, or... I don't know if you can tell if it's like Gomo from Team Preview. So they might need to fix that. Anyways, I'm going to my Doublade here. I do not trust this Swallow as he's actually Guts. Okay. As far as I know, Swallow doesn't have anything to hit me with. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this as my opportunity to step a Sword Stance and start threatening his team. Maybe I could bring out the Galvantula? No, he brings out Snorlax, and that's completely fine. Will he be? I can try to Sword Stance again. As he shows that I'm faster than him, which is nice. And I can go ahead and Iron Head without any repercussions, especially after getting that flinch right there. Click Iron Head again, and, you know, get him killed off. So, the Swallow can't revenge kill me because it has no moves to hit me with. The crowd is slower, I believe. It's just nice to sneak. And I think Doublade wins the game. Yeah, Doublade is such a cool mod, honestly. I mean, I understand it's get tiresome to just put it on every damn team, but you know, there's no not admitting that it's not a cool mod. At least in my opinion. It's fun to use. And now we just need to kill the crab. Crab might be faster. Yeah, I didn't really need to risk it right there. Gligar should be walling the Swallow since it's Guts. And I actually outspeed this. I know it doesn't have Ice Shard, or at least I hope it doesn't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click Earthquake. And oh, was that Choice Scarf? That was Choice Scarf Crab Bolt. Okay. You'll learn something new every day, am I right? Let's go click Facade as I'm just gonna click Roost. Can't do anything about this, and you know, I'll hit him with the GG. Yeah, he just forfeits. So that was a good first game. We didn't really showcase anything else besides the Doublade, but you know what? Doublade does what it does best, and that's cleaning up teams that aren't best. I should say. Anyways, now we have the Araquanid and the Galvantula. So now I'm more confused onto which one is the Weber, because there's no doubt in my mind that one of these does have webs, and I don't have any taunt leads, so I'm just gonna have to play off the defog. Which one's the Weber? More importantly, which one would he lead with? He actually leads with Galvantula. So that's interesting. I go to my Golo. And yeah, he just Thunderbolts away. That's perfectly fine. Now I get to click Flamethrower in case he wants Burning Bronze on too. As he shows the Araquanid. That's fine. Now I can Cleaning Skills. Hit him up with a lot of damage, and if he wants to set up the webs, then I'm in a good position. That's not even Salt Mess, like what the hell? I've been over this before, right? Like this thing has like ridiculously stupid special defense. Like, okay, what the hell is this? It's 68 HP, 132 special defense, like what am I even supposed to do? How about my rocks up? As he just protects it, that's fine. No mind to protect. He's probably Liquidation as his last move. Oh, Toxic Protect. What else would he run? Sub? That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Sword Stance up. It can threaten him. and it's Infestation. So I have nothing to fear from this. I just click Shadow Claw, and I threaten most of his team. Click Sword Stance again. I should have clicked Sword Stance again. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure if +2 Shadow Sneak or +4 Shadow Sneak would have killed Slazzle. I haven't played Haru in a hot minute. It's been like a couple of weeks actually. Now that I think about it. Okay, I'm hitting this man up with the timer. He needs to know that he needs to make his plays. Alright. Let's go to Tyrantrum. I'm gonna click Iron Head as he's just gonna Earthquake. Deal a lot of damage, but you know what, that's fine. I'm not too afraid of anything. Like if this one's a Kevin, he clicks with Liquidation, and I'm sending him right out. He's just got first impressions, and that's not doing a lot of damage. I just go back out into any of these spawns, which really don't want to stay in, especially with rocks up. He bug buzzes for some reason. Okay, I think he just choked the game. Does he even have a way of winning at this point? Huh. I don't even know if he has the possibility of winning. Well, that can happen. Does this make contact? It does make contact, so. This is gonna die, no matter what. But what's left are 2 bug water types. And, you know what? Yeah, Mega, right here, looks like it wants to click Air Slash 2 times and just win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even if I went for Bug Buzz, then Iraq would live, and that's insane to me. Like, why does this mod have 132 special defense? It's absolutely ludicrous. Anyways, there goes the Rakwanin. Okay, I'll hit him up. GG. As a 5 game. Like, okay. Seriously, why does this freaking spider have 132 special defense? It's not even like they were trying to go for something like, I don't know. We have the sand team right here, and it looks pretty cool in my opinion. The Delmize is a bit strange, but everything else looks cool. Like you have the Swallow with the Stoutland. They kind of target up on the same checks. Diesel can trap Bronze on, and everything else just looks powerful. So let's toss him up and have fun. As I think he'll probably leave the Gigalith. Let's Gigalith than what I want to do. I want to throw a Toxica. As he actually leads us Diesel, maybe expecting the combo. That's interesting. So, I'm gonna click Toxic. I don't know what would come in. This isn't really a favorable position for him, but if he goes into Delmize, that's fine with me. As he actually goes into Swallow. That's great. Still don't know if it's Boom Bursting or Air Slashing. I'll go ahead and go to my combo. As he does Boom Burst. That's great. I get my 3 rocks up. It's a Gigalith. Great. Great. This is a very, very good position right here. Now, I go to my Espeon. Yeah, I think Espeon is the right play. As he goes to Delmize, I just went to Espeon just so I could protect my Yamega from the rocks, because I don't want to have to defog. But, well, Yamega isn't doing too much in this matchup anyways, which is a shame because I really want to use it. But does Ghostia beat this even if it's a Salt Vest? I'm not too sure. As he just rapid spins. It's a fine play. And I'll U-turn as he stays in. What move he can go for? Anchor shot, okay. So he throws out the anchor shot. I am going to Air Slash. And deal 27. Keep in mind, this was in sand, so that's a bit crazy. I'll go back into Espeon. Because Yeah, I was gonna say, because even if he doubled out into that Delmise, I was in a good position anyways. And I might want to keep this just for the combo, which might be a problem later on. I don't know. I'll just depower in case he wants to try and stay in and get crafty with me. As he does it, now this is very, very weakened. And I don't see a switch in for close combat. So I would go ahead, take my opportunities. Let's flamethrower this. I am max special attack, so I expect it to kill. As it does, great. My Milotic looks so much better in this matchup. I just have to be wary of getting hit by a random Toxic, which I feel would be really good on this Sneasel. No, he just goes for the Icicle Crash. That's fine. I just click. Recover or Scald. This was the right play. I was thinking about click and recover, like starting from full HP after he knocks me off, or I could just click Scald and potentially get a burn, and which I do. And now this Gigalith is not a problem for me at all. I do have to be wary of the combo, and if it's like Fightium or Dragonium Z, and you know, 2 KOing me, especially with the Sand Up, it's kind of a burden. But we didn't get a burn, but we got a crit. It's kind of cool. What do I want to do here? Toxic is an option. Because I have my defensive core right here that can probably stall it out turns. I can also haze. Right click Sands or Scald. Or even recover. So it's like all these moves are options. As he just goes for the focus blast, and that's fine. I go ahead and I get my burn, which puts him on the timer. But now my Melodic is weakened, and if I want to recover, it'll have to be on either the Sneasel, which I'm starting to guess is choice banded, or the Gigalith, which will die quickly either way. This revealed nothing. And that revealed nothing. I don't know what type of set he could be. Go into Doublade, I guess. Head? Or interesting. So he sacked up the Swallow, and that's a huge burden lifted off my shoulders, because Swallow just outspent this entire team and threatened everything. But now that that's gone, I just have to fear the Sneasel, which might try to pursue me or knock me off. Yeah, Sneasel kind of puts me into a predicament right here. But he goes Stoutland, which is an odd play, needless to say, as my Gligar should handle this pretty well, as it proves so. And I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out. And like I said, this is going to be one of my few opportunities to actually recover again. And I really want to keep my defensive core intact. My Gligar Doublade Milotic, as he actually hits me up with his own Toxic. And you know what, that's not bad. At least I'm at a higher HP than I was before. Which means I have more switch-in potential for Sneasel. And he goes back into his combo. At this point, I'm not too sure if I need Milotic. I mean, I know I just put a huge emphasis on keeping my core intact, but Milotic doesn't fare especially well against these last 3 remaining mons, and I think if I prevent this from, doing anything absolutely crazy, then that's good enough. Plus, my Milotic's done enough in this matchup already. It's weakened the combo and just a bunch of stuff already. So Komo's gonna go down. Now he's left with Stoutland and Sneasel. You can go ahead and go to my Yanmega. If he goes into Stoutland, then I get my free Bug Buzz, but he can go to this. Now he's locking himself into a move, which turns out to be a knockoff. And I get my free choice, or close combat, and now he can't win because he has to either click, yeah, he can't win. If he uses an ice move, he can't beat Doublade, and if he uses a dark move, he can't beat this. And well, I could just sack Gligar to figure out which answer I wanted. So yeah, we're getting the squad assault count up a little bit. This team has been panning out really well, especially since I haven't built for RU in a while. But this team looks very, very annoying. I mean, we have the Florges Wish passing to Milotic, Goodra, and Steelix, the Serena, and the Meloetta, which I'm not sure what set will be. Oh, this is interesting. What do I want to lead? Como is a good lead, as he leads Serena, and I can either A, fear the play rough, or B, just switch out to my Yanmega, which I think is the safest play, as he just U-turns out, and that's cool with me. Whatever he wants to go into, he has to... If he goes into Mega Steelix, I go into Gligar. If he goes to the Goodra, then I start having problems, because I'm not sure what set Goodra would like to run. Most people like to use, like, Assault Vest, just because its stats are built for that. And that's just a Moon Blast. That's doing 20 every single time that I come in with Doublade, so I have to try to limit my Doublade switch-ins, because I kind of want this for Meloetta. If it's using, like, it's like locked into Focus Blast, and that's really nice for Doublade to come in on. Anyways, I don't want to give this any chances, so I'm gonna Iron Head. I hit the Serena. Once again, I'm just going into my Yanmega, and now I'm in an interesting situation where Yanmega isn't gonna be doing much. I might kill the Serena, but he just goes into Florges, and that was a crit, keep in mind. Oh man, I don't need this. If he either A, wishes, or B, Moonblast. If he Moonblasts, then he kills my Yanmega, and I get a free switch into something. The Steelix is a huge problem for this team. The Steelix plus Florges score, because my Espeon cannot get past the Steelix without a lot of chip damage. And my Como can't, like, do anything with the Florges around. This is a tough situation. I think I've just got Bug Buzz, as he synthesizes. Okay, and I get this Bidef drop, which is very, very nice for me. I force him to either switch out or Moonblast. This is what I'm looking for. He does just that. Now, his instant reaction was Serena last time, right? So, I'm gonna guess that he's gonna go to Steelix this time. And... you know what, I'll just click Iron Head. I'll see what he wants to do. If I were him, I'd probably go to either Steelix or Milotic. I don't know why he went to Serena the first time, since I think my intent was obvious, threaten Florges with the Iron Head. And, well, maybe he was trying to go to Serena so he could, yeah, I don't know why you're going to your Serena. Now he either switches out and sacks this. Oh, Yeah, that exists. That's a bummer. I completely forgot about Queenly Majesty. You rarely ever see that. And now my Violet is knocked off, which makes my matchup versus Florges even harder because I'm taking about 30% every time I come in now. Dooblade's weakened at the point where I don't really care for it. So I'm just gonna use this to get whatever damage I can get off. That's some fine damage at least. Very least. So I don't play Mega to bug buzz my way through these guys anymore, which is a shame. I go to Ionic, but I learned the Florges, and I just don't have a way of beating Florges reliably. Unless if it's lacking Heal Bell. And he's Flamor Florges. I don't know why I'm seeing this a lot recently. There's a lot of Flamor Florges. Or Flamor Bionic. If he goes into Mega Steelix, then I'm in a bad position. If not, I might be able to secure 2 Calm Minds. And he goes to Meloetta. What could he be planning? If he wants to trick me, he can't do that. Okay. First of all, that's kinda cool. Second of all, that's not cool. Like, 20% chance. Damn. Hey, SPL is just asleep. I can't do anything now. Huh. Yeah. I'm just going next. I just couldn't do anything in that matchup. As sad as it was, I might have been able to do something if he choked later, but I feel like I want to get one more battle that isn't just that. Like me trying to play around something and waiting for him to choke. I don't feel like that'd be very entertaining, so you know what, I'll just go ahead and find another battle, accept my losses. Anyways, we have this team that we're facing. It's kind of cool. It's Flygon Decidueye. Not a huge fan of Decidueye. Like, I love its design, if you couldn't tell. But like, I just never see it ever do anything. And what do we think he'll lead with? He does have a Stealth Rocker, first of all, but he does have like 3 potential Defoggers. And I need to keep Como or Mega alive for the Pangoro. And I think I'll win with Espeon. So I want to remove the Flygon and the Decidueye the most. So I can win with Espeon. He doesn't have good leads for Mega. But I feel like he's gonna lead for Rotom. So he just leads Flygon. Okay, that's fine. Not much threatens Gligar from Flygon at least. And I'm assuming it's like a Choice Scarf set, since he led with it. And the Rotom must be more defensive, like a defensive Defogger. That's what I'm assuming. And I took it a little bit to make that decision, but whatever. I'm not gonna risk trying to get up rocks here, because although rocks are useful, they aren't pressuring his team to the point where he's like, oh, I absolutely need to use Defog. And, well, I'm facing a Flygon who is just faster than me naturally, and you know what, it just has all the leverage in this matchup, at least. And is he gonna make a move? Anyways, if you guys want this team, I'll leave it in the description for you. But I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, because I remember Antar saying that he was gathering like usage stats, and to be fair, we're all antsy for usage statistics since we didn't get any last month because of some glitch or something like that. I'm not too sure. Anyways, yeah, I think this is a fun team. I rarely... Oh, it did make a move. He U-turned out, which, you know what, that's predictable. He had all the leverage in the matchup, so U-turn was a fine play. Fortunately for me, I'm gonna have to face whatever consequences want to come in. And that consequence is Pangoro. Oof. Now, do I dare? Hey, Pangoro usually run out of it. They almost never run Jolly, unless if you're like, I don't know, maybe Jolly Lumberry? I should actually outspeed that. So it's like 215. Yeah, I should be out. I should be pre-beat that. So unfortunately, he's probably faster than us, and we don't have a soul switching for it. Or he can just be slower. Okay, this is kind of Kobo doesn't do much in this matchup, if I'm being honest. It helps to check Pangoro. It does like clicking cleaning skills. I'm forced to click close combat here. I can't. Well, I could have clicked rocks. I should have clicked rocks. What am I doing? Anyways, I'm really afraid that this Cresselia might throw up a status move, so I'm gonna go to Espeon. Espeon is a nice mid play right here, and he switches out to Rotom. Now, that was a good play on his part. He was probably expecting to do Blade. Unfortunately, I'm not carrying Dazzling Gleam, so I can't just set up in case if he's Scarf or want to trick me or do whatever. So, once again, I'm in a position where I have to switch, and he's gonna go right back out to Cresselia, where I will just throw rocks this time. I'm gonna make the aggressive play. What's this? Okay, that's interesting. I don't even have a USB in, and he actually predicts me that time. Okay, that's pretty huge. He has a big advantage in this match now. Well, not a huge advantage, but still. I'm gonna click Bug Buzz. Not that his team is safe from it. If Rotom wants to come in, it's taken a lot. Oh my gosh, Rotom just died? Hello? Hello? Okay, hold on. First of all, that is quad resisted. Let me just tell you that. That's hella strong. No wonder why people are craved about this mod. Okay, I have no idea what Flygon is gonna do. I really just want to stay and click Bug Buzz because I just want to see more things die. But I'll play it safe. I'll go ahead and go to Gligar, as he might defog. Stone Edge. That's interesting. Like I said, I'm assuming he's Scarf. Scarf just makes most sense. And now once again, I'm in a position where I don't give any fucks, really. I just click Bug Buzz and win. Yo, Mega is so strong, especially against these balanced teams. Like, if you're not running like Stall, or Semi-Stall, or just some really, really bulky offense, and you have to, okay, I'm disappointed in you. But that is Defog, actually. So, that was the Defogger, but the Pokemon that we wanted rocks up against most, which was Rotom, is now gone. So, I'm not too afraid of losing it. It did help against Milotic, since I think, like, Choice Specs Bug Buzz 2Ks it with rocks up. I think that was a calc, I remember. I'm not sure. But, speaking of the devil, he goes to Milotic. And I'll head back out into this as he reveals the Flame Orb. What is up with these Flame Orb sets? Hello? That's hella interesting. I don't think I've seen a single game where I saw like a quote-unquote normal Milotic But what's his best move? His best move is to, well, if he has haze, I'm not sure. I can't really tell what his best move is because I don't know what that last move on his melodic is. Could be, well, no, he revealed Ice Beam. So it's not haze, unless if he wants to forfeit like Toxic, which doesn't make sense in my opinion. So he either wants to go to Flygon or Pangoro. Either Flygon on attempting to set up with the, like, with me setting up on Combine, or Pangoro, like, if I use Psychic, and he's expecting me to be Specs. So what do I gamble on? Well, Pangoro is, I'm just gonna quick Side Shock and see what he does. He, stays in. Okay. So, Morning Sun that off. And he's actually Surf too. Which is like, Surf is the most interesting part. And he just goes to Pangoro. You know what? That's a nice play. What Pokemon does the least for me? Like, I guess this doesn't do that much for me. I don't really have any use for Espeon, except for the Milotic matchup, but I'm not too afraid of Milotic at this point. It's weakened to the point where I can't switch into my Bug Buzzes. Everything just sort of does Bug Buzz. Or, you know, Giga Drain, because Bug Buzz is more effective when you're hitting targets it's not supposed to hit. Yeah, with Rocks Up, that would have helped out a little bit. But anyways, my Milotic is down, so that's nice. That's just really nice for me. Gligar is becoming more and more less important. Because the Flygon is obviously either like Choice Banded or Scarf. I can't really tell at this point, but like I said, I'm guessing it's that one set. I'm guessing it's Choice Scarf, because that would make the most sense to me. And I'll go ahead and Roost. Roost seems like a fair play. He could, if he outrages, I go to Doublade. If he outrages, I go to Doublade, and I can Sword Stance or Iron Head. It would depend on if he was confused or not. Because if he could switch out, he would go right into Pangoro. Yeah, he just outrages. So I'm gonna go to my Doublade now, and he gets confused. So now is my time to click Iron Head on the Pangoro switch in. Well, the assumed Pangoro switch in. If not, this Flygon is just taking damage, and then he's locked into Outrage again. Yeah, this game is almost over. And, well, it's almost won, actually. Huh. You've been recording for about 40 minutes? Yeah, that seems right. But I might as well talk to you guys a little bit before we leave. So, 2018. Yeah, it's pretty exciting, don't you guys agree? We're out of 2017, which was a pretty huge year for gaming, I could say at least, because we had so many great games this year. There's Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Cuphead, and there was just a lot. I'm not even gonna mentioning them all, but it's a huge year, and I'm looking. Oh my gosh, it's bad. But it was a huge year, and I'm looking forward to what comes in 2018. Hoping that it's a blast. And for me, if you guys are expecting anything from me, I want to put out more content. I started a Pokemon Red Let's Play. In fact, I'll probably upload episode 2, like, tomorrow. Well, tomorrow as of the day that I'm uploading this. Or later tonight, technically. I have episode 2 ready, but I did episode 2 right after episode 1, so the audio was still messed up. So if you want to skip that, go ahead. But I'll definitely have that audio problem fixed, and I'll be able to actually record Let's Plays properly. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe. Get hyped for 2018, and I'll see you guys later.